Modern crises have evolved into what researchers call wicked problems. These are dense, interconnected challenges where trying to solve one specific variable often triggers a chain reaction that breaks something else. Look at the scale of environmental decay. Stabilizing a collapsing glacier requires physics to understand the melt rate, but analyzing that data in a vacuum does not stop the warming. Similarly, resolving global supply chain disruptions involves rigorous algorithmic logistics, but those mathematical models fail if they ignore international trade policies and human labor constraints. Or consider modern urbanization. Building economic hubs drives financial growth, but without sociological planning, it deepens economic inequality and widens the physical gap between classes. These realities are deeply bound to one another. Expecting to resolve them with experts who operate within a single academic discipline ignores the structural complexity of the problem. Yet, traditional education is designed around exactly that isolation. Knowledge is divided into isolated silos, where subjects are taught as if they never interact. Apply mathematics alone to designing city infrastructure, and you get a project that is structurally feasible. But equations do not account for the economic reality of funding it. Hand that project over to business strategists, and they might create a profitable, scalable toll system. But execution often prices out local residents and physically displaces vulnerable communities. Facing these crises with isolated thinking is a systemic failure. It ensures that our technical solutions lack the social context required to make them work. FusionSTEAM serves as a structural alternative to these silos. It bridges the gaps between subjects to create transdisciplinary integration. This framework relies on a triad, the synthesis of mathematics, business, and the social sciences. The first pillar is mathematics, providing quantitative rigor to ensure sound forecasting. Business ensures the math translates into a scalable strategy. Finally, social sciences provide context for human behavior, measuring the ethical consequences and equity. When these three fields activate simultaneously, solutions move beyond physical feasibility into sustainable, equitable progress. This transdisciplinary approach changes how students engage with information. It shifts the focus from absorbing isolated facts to applying them in context. Educators refer to this as phenomenon-based learning. Instead of drilling abstract equations, students tackle tangible scenarios found in the real world. Abstract calculus shifts from a theoretical hurdle to a functional tool when students use it to construct sustainable finance models. Connecting academic concepts to social and economic realities anchors information, leading to better long-term retention and higher student engagement. This educational shift moves students from being passive consumers of knowledge into active creators. They develop the capability for purposeful action. This mindset prepares graduates for fusion teams in Industry 5.0, where they must navigate complex fields like ESG investing and circular economy design. This output directly supports the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which require the integration of technical strategy and social equity to succeed. It is also a requirement for national initiatives, driving efforts like India's Viksit Bharat 2047 and its ambitious 2070 energy goals. Bridging these disciplines creates a workforce capable of purposeful action. It builds the human capacity required to manage the global systems that maintain public stability. Historically, industry and education systems were built to answer a technical question: can we build it? Today, the goal is eco-mastery, using technical and business skills to regenerate social and natural systems, rather than just extracting value from them. The scale and power of modern technology make the single-discipline thinking of the past inadequate for the challenges ahead. FusionSTEAM equips the leaders of tomorrow to answer the most critical question of our era: should we, and how fairly?